thought I forgot to get my Hoover when we went back to my house, so as I've got all sort of wooden floors, I've just bought myself a mop. Quite expensive, the old mops. I bought one of them flash mops. Now I can basically clean all the floors throughout the house, but obviously where I'm putting my decks, that's where I want to sort of clean it first, but I don't know how well they work. But I thought I'd buy a good one, so the cheap ones and then the flash ones. So I've got a flash one, which is about 16 quid, I think. I've got some extra cleaning things. Just been down to Asda's, now walking back up. It's just ridiculously hot. But I've got my mop, so I can now carry on cleaning where I'm putting my decks. Obviously I don't want to put my decks there, I then have to move it and clean it. I'd rather clean it all first, do it properly. So that's what I'm doing. It's still extremely hot out here. Very humid. Starter kit, speed mop. There was another mop for about 30 quid, which was, I forget what that was called, but anyway, completely out of energy, man. But I got me mop. I tried doing it by hand, but it's going to be too much of an effort to do that. But I got my speed mop, which was, I think it was about £18. I've got some extra sort of cleaning bits to go on the bottom of the mop. Don't look like it's had a good mop out, so I'll be doing that. Good thing is the mop, where I've got all wooden floors, it'll do the whole lot. In fact, tonight would be a good night to do it because it would all dry pretty quickly, but that depends how wet the sort of the mop ends are. Then I've got to move the table as well, because that's where I'm going to put my decks on, I think, on the table. Otherwise they're going to be on the floor, and I'm going to have to get down every time I want to change a record or do anything. I can't operate like that, so I'll move the table. The girls already said I can move wherever I want, so it's not too bad. Right, just at the bottom of my road now. I feel completely zapped out. Even with my medication that I've took, I still feel zapped out. I think the old weather is getting to me, I think. Certainly feel a bit wobbly, but get indoors, test this mop out. For that kind of price, I would presume it works quite well, but you never know. Anyway, could do with some rain, but I've also got to check my tent. I put my tent still out. Might even end up in the tent tonight, because it's probably going to be a lot cooler in the tent than in the house, which is already set up, so there's one good thing. So no, it does cool down a bit. as the hours go by. So let's hope it cools down now. There's a bit of a breeze coming in as well, I've noticed. I think this is yeah, I'm prepared to say I reckon this is the hottest prolonged period that I've ever experienced. When I was here in 1976, when that heat wave came, which was a bit more, well, I don't know, I think it was a bit more intense. I don't think people were used to the heat then, but I can remember the roads sort of melting in my village. Wow, it's too hot. That's all I've got to say. Then again, I've been sleeping for nearly 2 days. But I've got a lot of paper. I've got to fill in the doctor's surgery thing. I've got no doctor at the moment, but I'm going to be joining this surgery, which is right near where I live. So I've just got to fill in the paperwork, and then what they'll basically do is prescribe my ADHD meds, because the GP can't actually alter the dosage. It has to be done by the specialist. All they're there to do is just prescribe it to you, basically. But it has to be the specialist that changes. Yeah, mate, I've still got some medication. It's just I've joined a new surgery, but they might want to test me out first. But they normally have an ECG and things like that, blood pressure. But every test they've ever put me on, I've passed anyway. I've never actually failed one of them, which is probably due to me cycling over the years. Wow. I'm not too sure of the temperature now, but I reckon it's right up there. It's normally a bit cooler by now, but it's quite an intense heat, I think. I'll have to check, see what weather's on the old forecast. See what it's what's forecast. Oh. I'm either walking uphill or downhill. In fact, I'll have to do that tomorrow with the doctor down now. Wow. There's football. I think there's some football tonight. Might tune into that on my phone. Is it France? Two fellas talking back there. Is it France? I don't know. I've lost track of it all. It's where I've had a good kip. That's the problem. Get your head down, wake up 2 days ago. But it's all good. I'm just approaching home. There in about 30 seconds. I'm just it's too hot. Really. I'm gonna get a couple of drinks as well.
I get one of them.
You before me.
No, I'm just talking.
Cheers.
Всем мир. Ну да, обратно двигаться. Ya bilmiyorum ki ne de. He? Ya bilmiyorum ki 10 gündür ben grupta çıktım. Ne yedim zırt pırt. Yatıyorum bir sürü telefon yedim. Hiç mi? He? Avradı niye gönderiyor?
Hello, mate.
Kaçtı.
Yeah, I'll get another one of those.
Para lazım, para. He? Para lazım. Thank you.
Insert the card.
Vallahi işte şu mahkemelerle uğraşıyor. Para yok. Üstünde al-ver yapacağız çünkü. Thank you.
Aha. Cheers, mate.
Al,
Cheers.
al-ver yapacağız.
Lock's definitely a bit dodgy. Dodgy lock. Hello there. And hello, I haven't been ignoring anybody. When's that game? Morocco versus France. That's mega hot down here. I'll show you these new drinks I've been getting. Talk about really, really nice. Do I live in London? No, I'm in Kent. In North Kent at the moment. But I'm not far from London. Wow. I don't know if anybody else is feeling the heat, but I certainly am. Anyway, these drinks are absolutely, yeah, it's very, very hot. These drinks are absolutely lovely. I tried these the other night. I've got a few of them tonight. We've got me mop. What we've got here is a flash mop starter kit. And some of these that go on the end. But we've got some more different flavoured ones. Orange, strawberry, which was quite nice. What I like about these is you can really taste the fruit. In fact, that'd be quite nice to mix with some lemonade. Tastes more like raspberries than cherries. Anyway. That is mega hot. In fact, I don't think the temperature's gone down a lot. My phone's gone down though. Right, I'm back later. Stay cool.